want you to take a moment to just say, wow, I'm learning a lot. You can say it in your head. That's fine. But you're learning a lot. And I'm really proud of you. That's a lot of stuff to learn. But we're making our way through. We're going to get this. So let's take a look at the next part. All right. Okay. So, woof. They have given us our number with the most place values yet. All right. But we can do this because we have the power. All right, so remember word forms. Say the number with an and in between the whole numbers and decimals. Say the last name of your smallest place decimal place value. Write how you will say it. So our smallest place value is thousandths this time. All right, so we're gonna end our whole we're gonna end saying our number with the word thousandths. All right, so let's start off by recognizing what's in each place value. We have 2 ones, we have 2 tenths, we have 0 hundredths, and we have 5 thousandths. All right, so we start off by saying how many ones there are. 2. That's our whole number. 2, right? If I block off and only look at my ones, there's 2 ones, okay? And then remember, we have to use a special word for the decimal point, which is and. If you write point, it will be wrong because that's why your teachers always told you in the past, like, don't say and when you say 105, is because 105 suggests that you're putting a decimal point somewhere in there. All right, so and has a very specific meaning in math, and it is the decimal point. Okay, so now we have 2 tenths, 0 hundredths, 5 thousandths. We have to read the whole number, all three of them together. So 205 thousandths. And remember, it's not 205 thousandths because that would put 2 decimal points in our number, right? So we can only use and once, and it has to be for that decimal point. So we're looking at 2 and 205 thousandths. 2 and 200. Make that look more like a D. 2 and 205 thousandths. 205 thousandths. So you read the whole number, then the whole decimal, and then the smallest place value. So 2 and 205 thousandths. All right. So that's what they're going to write here. 2 and 205 thousandths. Theirs matches ours. We're so smart. All right, let's take a look at the next part. We're going to create 2 and 205 thousandths from scratch. All right, so it looks like they gave us some of the pieces already. So they gave us 2 wholes. It doesn't look like they gave us any tenths. It does not look like they gave us any hundredths. And it does look like they gave us 5 thousandths. So what should we drag from down here to up here to make our number true? We have 2 wholes. Do we have 2 tenths represented yet? No, we don't. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drag the 2 tenths up there, and that will tell us our number in picture form. 2 wholes, or 2 ones. 1, 2. 2 tenths. 1, 2. 0 hundredths. There's nothing. And then 5 thousandths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're saying those look like hundredths, here's the hundredth and here's the thousandth. Remember, the thousandth is 1/10 of a hundredth, so it's hundredth, so it's a little bit smaller, right? So now when we're looking at number of, how many ones do we have? We have 2 ones. How many tenths do we have? We have 2 tenths. How many hundredths do we have? We have 0 hundredths. Yeah, I almost did that too. We have 0 hundredths. There are 0 of this unit in our number. And then how many thousandths do we have? We have 5 thousandths. So as you can see, 2 ones, 2 tenths, 0 hundredths, and 5 thousandths. In expanded form, we're going to take the value of 1 and multiply it by how many we have. We have 2 ones, so 2 times 1. For the tenths, we're going to take the value of tenths and multiply it by how many we have. 2 tenths times the value of 2. All right, and then finally, we don't have hundredths, so we're going to look at thousandths. We have 5 thousandths, and we're going to multiply that by 1 thousandth. So that'll be 5 thousandths. All right, so 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 tenth is 2 tenths. 5 times 1 thousandth is 5 thousandths. So there's breaking down what we're looking at in multiple ways.